All right, here is a BMW. This is what do you call 2013 35i. We're going to replace the power steering pump. As you can see, that bolt right there is coming loose. Is the AC compression bolt. There's one on the bottom, and it's, if you look there, you see that bolt, that short one that is kind of loose. That's for the line that goes to the power steering pump. That's your power steering pump right there. See that bolt is fell out right here. That's from the top. We're gonna look on the top too, but I just want to start from the bottom and go all the way to the top because we're gonna be working on the top, longer. So these are the transmission line for the cooler and all that stuff. So let's take a look on top and see how it looks. So this is the look from the top. Now we're gonna take these long bolts out. So as you can see, this one I already removed it just to make it faster, because if you watch me doing it, it's gonna be a long video that you don't want to watch that video. So these are two bolts right here. This one goes here, right here. As you can see, let me see, right there. It's one that goes right here, and another one right here. See if I can see. Let's go right here. You're gonna see it. Let's go right to the bracket right there. See where those two bolts are? So these bolts go in between. You gotta take these 3 bolts out. Once you got the 3 bolts out, the whole thing moves. So let's see if we can just slide it out. Let's bring the whole thing out. Okay, I still have 1 bolt on the bottom. Still. No, that one does not want to fail. Sometimes you want the bolts, they fell off, but they don't do it. And then when you don't need them, they just stay there. So, let's see if I can grab it from underneath. There you go. Things down. Now you kind of want to turn this like this a little bit. Turn. As you can see, these black hoses right here, the plastic. You got to be careful with this because this BMW, they're plastic crap. And then if you break them, it's going to be a nightmare. So there you go. Got the AC compressor out. That is the AC compressor out. Alright, see, it's pretty cool. Don't worry about the hoses, they're not going to break, they're not going to kink, whatever you want to call it. So there is your power steering pump right there. And again, I took a bunch of the bolts out, some of them, so it'll be a lot more. Be a lot longer if I don't do that. So I see I got bolts right here lined up. So this pulley has to come off. You got 3 bolts right here, 1, 2, 3, and then this kind of little stick to it. So you hit it with a hammer a little bit, little hammer. You don't have to go big ones. And then a little bit of wiggling, and there we go. It's right out. See the pulley. And that is the power steering pump right here. This is what it is. So then to retake that out, we have to remove these bolts right here. Let's see if I can get it right real close. So you can see right there, those 2 bolts, they're loose. They lose them up already. But they still hold them to, a little bit, just so it doesn't fail. So there we go. We got to take those 2 bolts out. They're right by the tensioner. So here we go. Let's just move this thing out. It's 1. There's 1 right here, right underneath. So 2. Right out. Now, in the back, here I got 2 more bolts on the front right here, 2 small ones. 1 here, 1 on the bottom. It's easy to see. You will see them. Now to remove this hose, you just got to lose that clamp. As you can see, it has a clamp to it. So you wiggle it a little bit and it comes right off. Put the hose to the side so it's not on our way. Now we got to go on the bottom all the way down. Take these hose out. The high pressure line. This is the high pressure line, as you can see. Come on now. Let's see. Well, I guess we gotta fight a little bit, but It's coming, it's coming. Because it has an O-ring right there that is you know, that to protect that thing, you know, so it's not leaking oil all over the place. Or maybe the transmission lines are, oh, okay. Yeah, probably that's what it is. Those transmission lines out of my way. They're so, okay, let's put a little pry bar. Just tap it down a little bit, you know, not too much. Just, okay, it's coming out. There we go, just tap it a little bit. Beautiful. Okay, here is the line, high pressure line. You can cut it off right here. It has an O-ring right there that we're going to put a new one in. Put that to the side. Now, it has those stupid special bolts, so you got to use one of these tools. I'm going to show you which one it is. So you're going to take these bolts loose too. It's one right on the bracket. It's going to be on your way to use your ratchet. That's why you got to remove it unless you have a long one of those special tools, like I forgot it called, Torx or Star, something like that. Okay, so this is what it is. As you can see, this has a special head. Yeah, again, German with the stupid design. So what you do is you gotta buy one of these special tools too. A 12. This is a 12. This is an E12. This fits right in it, and you can loose it out. Otherwise, you're gonna be like, oh my God, I can't take it out. But you can. You gotta find another. You can find a standard socket too that will fit right in. It will take it out too. So for the next step, there's two more bolts right here. It's right on top here, right where you take this bolt, the special head bolt for the sensors too. You know, to unplug the wire. And right on the bottom is another bolt, the long one. And that one you need this one. You need a Torx. This one is T45. Doesn't matter which brand you get, whatever it is, you gotta get one of these to take those two stupid bolts out, and then hopefully everything works nice and smooth, but sometimes it doesn't. So let's see what we got. As you can see now, see the bolt is out right there by this wire harness. This one has to come out. See this bolt right here? That's the rear bracket, and this one right here at the front. So this is the one. Let's see, you get a better view right there. Okay, here is this one. See, it has a special head. Stupid thing, and there's one more on top. So kind of you can't really see what I'm doing, but you get that idea. See, this one is the other one. And then when you got all that out and you got the hoses out, then you can just start pulling and it will come right out. Here is the old pump. Here is the pump. That is bad because it makes a lot of noise. You might wonder why I didn't start with the belt, but this car did not have a belt. It broke. Somehow the belt ripped apart. So I ordered a new belt. I do have it right here. I'm gonna show you right here. This is the new belt that's going in, because I guess it was too old. The pump was working too hard. Don't know what happened, but we have a new one. We're gonna put it on too. So let's see.